Hello knitters, Lam from Strand Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. Today I have what I'm wearing, it's finished, classes, and what I might be casting on. Stay tuned. Okay, so what I'm wearing, yay! This was the best, funnest, easiest project ever. So this is that self-fringing shawl out of the silk that we have that I talked about last week. And it's all done. It's so cute. This is the perfect gift for everybody because it's silk, so it's not scratchy, it's not nothing. It's gorgeous, it's fun, it's fringed. I mean, who doesn't love fringe? And yeah, so we have made a dent in the silk. So if you are thinking about doing this, I suggest that you can't get in here because as I said, this is a discontinued yarn. It was a special buy, and so we can't get it back. But here it is. It's just gorgeous. We love it. It's just a gorgeous yarn, and it's hand dyed. And it's sheen. Look how pretty that is. So anyways, if you're thinking about it, and it's a great Christmas gift, and it's easy, and it's not expensive, it's like the perfect thing. Now, you can make this out of anything. We have this cotton linen, and this would make a pretty one too because it's because of the way it drapes. So you don't have to use the silk. And we have tons of ideas, tons of things. But this cotton linen would actually be really, really pretty as a scarf too. And so come in and get your silk. Okay, now we have classes. So this Saturday, 10 to 12, is the Gnome class. And yes, I actually got him done. Here he is. How adorable is that? So, yep, there he is. So it's so cute. So you knit this little white ball and then you knit the hat, a tiny bit of Fair Isle so that you can get your hand at that. Little nose, I sort of changed the nose because that was easier. And then the hanger, it's so cute. The beard is just cut strips and you tie it onto the bottom of the hat and then you trim it to be the right size for him. Yes, yes. Now this is done with, this is small circular knitting. So you're using either magic loop or 2 circulars. So if you know how to do magic loop, you've done magic loop, do magic loop, and you'll need a size 7, 32-inch needle. If you've never done magic loop, you're gonna do 2 circulars because you have to do something to get around this tiny little thing. And knitting needles are, the regular circulars are just too big. So you're gonna use 2 circulars. So it's 2 size 7 needles. It can be 16-inch, a 24-inch, 2 24 inches, 2 16 inches. Probably wouldn't use a 32 unless that's all you've got, and then use your 32 because it's just gonna be cumbersome. But that's what you need. If you've never done small circular, don't know what magic loop is, you need 2 circulars. So that'd be 2 size 7. It's a worsted weight yarn. And it's just, scraps. If you have leftovers, that's good. I'm going to use off camera. Hold on camera. Hi. So we still have some of these minis left, and that's what I will use for his hat. So, so you can get, like, if you're making multiples of these, you need get a skein of the white. And we got several options for that. And that's what you use for everything. And then these can be all the different color hats. You can buy red too. We have red and white if you just want red and white, and gray or something. We have that too. So anyways, the options are endless. But there he is. You can come in and touch him and pet him and talk to him. And yeah, Gnomies. Can't get past them, sorry. But this is this is Saturday's class from 10 to 12. Again, great multiples like book clubs, knitting clubs, anything like that, women's clubs, church groups, any of those kinds of things where you're going to end up needing to make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of something. then he's a good option. Okay, so now the next class is the following Saturday, the 12th, from 10 to 12, and that's the crochet bag, which we've seen already. So this is just a plain granny squares. If you know how to do, if you know basic crochet, this is basic crochet. You can do everything that's in this. If you still want to learn to crochet, you have a little bit of time. There's still a little bit of time, so that you can come in, I can teach you to crochet, and I get you going on a granny square, and you'd be able to make the bag. And I had somebody make one that was 4 squares, so it was sort of like this size for a little girl. It turned out so cute. So 4 little squares, front and back, no bottom. She just seamed the 2 things together. It's just like a little envelope bag. Adorable, adorable. So, you know, anytime you're using granny squares, everything is adjustable. You just add more or take some away. That's all you do. And it's very, very adjustable. Notice how I keep telling you guys you can adjust things. It's something with knitters. Crocheters do this all the time, and mostly because it's so easy for them to pull it out and just try it again. But crocheters adjust things all the time. Knitters tend to be much more rigid about that idea, but it really does free up your knitting if you start realizing that you can change things so easily. If they're basic shapes, you can change things so easily. If it's got a lot of shaping, and you're not going to do that. But as far as little things like this, you can change it. The gnome can be even smaller if you use tinier yarn. That's worsted weight. It can be bigger if you use bigger yarn. There's always ways to adjust. Always ways to adjust. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is Christine's sweater. It's all done. So she used the Diversa, and I'm putting a picture up here because it's on the mannequin. Yay. But she used the Diversa, which is a cotton silk blend, if I remember right. No, cotton viscose blend. Really great, great, great yarn. It is fingering weight. You are on a smaller needle. I think she was on like a 5 or a 6. It is a process. When you do find knitting, it's a process, but it's worth the process because the fabric is just so lovely and drapey, and it's not heavy, and yeah. So come in and check that out. And this yarn, yes. I'm thinking about, there's 2 things I'm thinking about casting on. I'd be careful what I cast on. I wish I could cast on a whole bunch of stuff right now. But so there's this dumpling bag, which bags are always just fun. They're nice little summer projects. This actually makes a really good project bag because it's all enclosed and everything, and you can actually put it on your wrist, as you can see, to carry and knit as you go, which people do that. I've actually seen it in the wild. You know, I think it was Disneyland. Somebody was sitting there with her things knitting a sock. So that's good. You can knit while you walk. Get your exercise, because we sit a lot when we knit. So anyway, this is summer tweed, and it is a DK weight, and it is, again, a really beautiful, this is, I think it was hemp. Yeah, cotton and hemp. I'm also looking at, well, I'll show you the second thing I'm thinking. So this would make a really good dumpling bag. Again, I have other cottons. I have other things in here that would make good dumpling bags. There's lots and lots of options, but this would be really fun. Very fun. And the other thing I'm thinking of doing with this yarn, and see, I shouldn't do 2 things with the same yarn, but I might, is the cicadae. So it's cicada is 1, cicades is 2, and so her pattern is called cicades. And so I'm thinking of using this for that too. It's a little bit on the smaller side, so I've got to swatch it up and see if I can make it work, because I think I would like it better on the lighter weight size than the worsted size. It's a worsted pattern, but I think I'd like it better this way. So anyways, so keep your eye open for those, because I might be showing those up. We'll see what I do. Okay, and that, I think, is it for the day. I hope to see you in the studio real soon.